Whoa. What's the motherfucking deal? How y'all doing out there? Hope each and every last one of y'all doing good. We got CC in the building. How you doing? What he do? What he do? What he don't? What it is? What it ain't? What's the motherfucking deal? I appreciate y'all for pulling up the Sheldon's bootleg ass studio. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as you follow up in here. Let me know who you is and where you from. You know? It's a lot going on. It's a lot done happened since I done last went live. You feel me? A lot. And I guess we shall get into it. What it do? What it do? All right, now I'm checking out the stream. We looking pretty good. Let me know if I'm sounding good and clear. Vicky Charlton. Hello, Sheldon from Australia, from down under in this motherfucking. What's good? Hey man, look, I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me because see what happened was I left my MacBook charger in Dallas, right? And I have really no way of charging my MacBook now. I'm using okay, let me show y'all what I'm using. So you know the phone block. I got my MacBook charging up from it. But the thing of it is, this phone block ain't strong enough for me to use my MacBook and charge it up at the same time. So if I'm using my MacBook and I'm charging it with this phone block, it's gonna start depleting the battery anyway. Like it's gonna go out. So at some point, if I was doing a live on my MacBook, I would have had to end it because my battery is not that good no more on my MacBooks. So it probably only lasts like an hour. You see what I'm saying? Which is good enough for a stream, but I don't want any complications. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of gray area. So I can't go live with my MacBook right now. I can charge it, but I only have a certain amount of time I can use it while it's charged. Now it'll charge up as long as I'm not using it. And my charge is in a safe place, so it's good. I just need my big block to charge it. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm using my desktop. It's an old ass version. I'm using my MacBook desktop. It's an old version, probably like 2010. Ooh. So man, I'm trying to see, and I don't never use this bad boy. I'm trying to see if I can use it well enough for the show. And if so, shit, hey, we good. We good. So y'all bear with me, man. Let me see. I got my sources. I'm trying to pull my sources up. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work at the same, but either way it go, we finna have a good time. You know what I mean? Hit that like button as you follow in. You know, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're having a great day. You know, if you ain't, it could be worse. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Whatever you're going through, it could be a whole lot worse. You feel me? It could be a whole lot better, yo. It could always be better. But damn it could always be worse too. Shit. Just think about what you're going through and how worse it could be. You feel me? But yeah, man, I hope everybody having a good day and all of those things. Let me sign into this other email real quick. I gotta sign into some accounts that I should have done before I got started, but I didn't realize. Hold up. Let's see what y'all got going though, man. Are y'all satisfied with the election? Are y'all upset? Are you thrilled? Are you afraid? Are you happy? You know, did you expect the outcome? I mean, you could have been rooting for one party, but expecting another party to win. Is that the case? What happened? You feel me? Y'all let me know what's going on. I'm trying to figure something out real quick. It ain't gonna take me long. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. Okay. You know. Hold up. It's a lot of people going crazy, spazzing out. I see a lot of I see a lot of I see a lot of far left. I ain't gonna just put all the Democrat in one bucket, but the far left been spazzing, man. It's crazy. These videos that we've been seeing, and what's so crazy is a lot of people been bashing a lot of black women, been bashing black men for Kamala losing, but the polls, the results have come back that black men and women all voted in droves for Kamala. So why are they blaming black men? I'm not a black man that voted for Kamala. I didn't vote for Kamala nor Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Why is that a thing? Like, why are we so ill-educated? Is it that, or are they just, the black man just the easiest thing? Black people just so easy to dump on. We shit on each other all the time. Is that what it is? We got to find somebody to blame it on. We can't blame it on the people who actually voted for Kamala. In the polls show that the white men, white women, and Latinos all voted in droves for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Maybe I'm ill-informed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my algorithm is showing me something different than what other algorithms are showing. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, are we that far gone? Are we that far gone? Anyway, yeah, Shreveport in the building. What did he do? Theodore Nunn. You know what I'm saying? One of my next door neighbors, right across the state highway border. You feel me? Texas and Louisiana. Yeah. How y'all doing though? Okay, let's see. Let's see something. Okay. All right. Now, we got Stephanie Lynn in the building. She say white folks got a lot of batteries in their backs and now getting in people's face. Sheesh. They going like that? Man, y'all better strap up. Stay ready for whatever. You should always be ready for whatever. Stay on your toes, not on your heels. Yeah. It's crazy out here. CC say hey, I got to come through and show love for sure. For sure. Appreciate the love. All right, now the Obamas have released a statement, right? Since, God damn. Do I got to do this? I'm going to see if I can not log in. Okay. Hopefully I ain't got to log in, man. Let's go and log in. Okay. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm using a different system. Y'all. All right, so the Obamas have released a statement following Donald Trump's victory, right? Let's get up into this. What the Obamas have to say? Because I know a lot of people crashing out right now. They got to keep it on a professional level, and I wish the people who follow these people would do the same. Make that a little bit. I don't know if I can blow this up. Anyway, I'm gonna read it. It says over the last few weeks, and through election, millions of Americans cast their votes not just for president but for leaders at every level. Now the results are in, and we want to congratulate President Trump and Senator Vance on the victory. This is obviously not the outcome we had hoped for, given our profound disagreements with the Republican ticket on a whole host of issues. But living in the democracy is about recognizing that our point of view won't always win out and being willing to accept the peaceful transfer of power. You understand me? Is that kind of a slight towards Donald Trump's last situation when he lost towards Biden and, they fled the Capitol? I don't know. Michelle and I could not be prouder. Is that a real word? I thought it would be more proud. Maybe he got more education than I, so she is prouder. A word. I guess so. Prouder is technically more correct and better to use when writing in English. See what I just told y'all? He got more education than I. So listen, I speak English very well too, But more proud is correct and accepted. Let me show y'all what I'm reading, so y'all don't know. I think I'm just bullshitting. Says, but more proud is correct and accepted. More prouder. No, we ain't saying no more prouder. Anyway, yeah. I just never heard prouder before, you know what I'm saying? And if you have more power to you, I don't know everything. So shit. Anyway, Michelle and I could not be prouder of Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, two extraordinary public servants who ran a remarkable campaign, and we will always be grateful to the staff and volunteers who poured their heart and soul into electing public servants they truly believed in. You understand me? As I said, on the campaign trail, America has been through a lot over the last few years, with a historic pandemic and price hikes resulting from the pandemic, to rapid change and the feeling a lot of folks have that. No matter how hard they work, treading water is the best they can do. It's small, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me. Those conditions have created headwinds for Democratic incumbents around the world, and last night showed that America is not immune. The good news is that these problems are solvable, but only if we listen to each other, and only if we abide by the core constitutional principles and democratic norms that made this country great. In a country as big and diverse as ours, we don't always see eye to eye on everything, but progress requires us to extend good faith and grace, even to people with whom we deeply disagree. That's how we've come this far, and it's how we'll keep building a country that is more fair and more just, more equal and more free. All right. Now he kept on saying that he don't agree. He made that clear. He kept saying, shit, I don't agree. I don't like this motherfucker, but he the president, and we got to keep it like this. So, unfortunately, we got to bite the bullet. Yeah. Yeah, and Joe Biden even said not to question the electoral system. They steady throwing these jabs though. I see at Trump for that the January 6th. They making sure they don't want their party to. They trying to look like the bigger person. Oh look, wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Where we at? Let's see if we can get some audio on this.
When you win, you can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do no matter who you voted for. is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature.
Bring that temp down, baby.
I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose. I've said.
Yeah, so Kamala won. Kamala lost fair and square. And D-Zam, boy, did she get obliterated. Did she get toe up from the floor up? Damn. D-Zam. And I honestly knew she didn't have a chance at winning this, man. Like, come on now. Y'all got to really understand what's going on right here. All that money she raised, they say she raised over $1 billion. Was it $1.2 billion? And then Trump, she used like $1.2 billion, and Trump only used like $760 million in his campaign, and she still lost. She had all the support from the A-list celebrities, all of that fake ass support that she was getting from them, paid for support. It had no influence on nobody. It's a new day. It's a brand new day. We are not easily influenced by celebrities anymore. Back in the day, when we saw celebrities on television, that's all we needed, was to see them on television. And, we started buying into whatever it was if we like them as a celebrity. It's a lot of celebrities that people like. They not following them on some personal life type shit. People with good sense. I can understand that I like you as an entertainer, but my personal life has nothing to do with the way you're telling me I should live it, because you live in a world that I don't live in. So you can't possibly fathom what I'm going through. You understand? So you telling me to vote a certain way don't have no weight on my life. No weight on my decision at all. You know what I'm saying? So we done moved past the influence of celebrities. People with common sense, people with good sense. You live and you learn. And some people are in a state right now where, they are influenced by certain celebrities, and that at some point they will wake up. Some people will never wake up. Some people just going to be asleep forever. But you can't tell me, I don't care who it is what celebrity that I'm a fan of, they can't persuade nothing on my life at all. Nothing. Anyway, what's going on? That's where she lost it. Like, her whole campaign seemed unauthentic. It didn't feel real. It felt like she was reaching and was missing the whole time. Every time, like, black people, we like to get ratchet, yeah. But we understand it's a time and it's a place for ratchicity. You understand me? I like some ass shaking and pussy popping and all that type of shit, yeah. But no, I'm not finna align that with no damn presidential rally. I don't want to see that in no presidential rally, because that leads me to think that the country is going down to shit. Because we got to have people standing on business when it's time to stand on business. And Trump, whether you like him or dislike him, and I don't like him or dislike him, I don't have no dog in the fight. But one thing is for sure, he stands on the business he stands on. He doesn't waver. Real men respect that. Real men respect somebody who's standing on a square, whether you agree or disagree. A real man can respect a man on his own decisions. If he has no disrespect towards you, hey, you believe what you believe. You standing on your square. We can butt heads and we can feel how we feel, but at the end of the day, I know you ain't no pussy. And can't nobody fold you. And we might butt heads because can't nobody fold me either. But if you're gonna be the leader of the country, I'm gonna need to know that you standing on some business and you ain't wavering and you ain't dancing around questions and all this type of shit. Like, that's what a lot of people of today are feeling. Shit, the polls have spoken. That's what they said. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't got nothing to do with no black, no white. It ain't got nothing to do with no male, no female, no first person to be in office that's of this type of whatever. It ain't nothing like that. No, it's people pockets. It's people security. You feel me? It's all kind of other things out here that people really worried about. We're not worried about no prisoners being able to get they thing chopped off or one added or whatever. We're not worried about that. That's not no real issue. And that was one of the policies that she was pushing. You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we really wanting from this election? What did we really want from this election? But anyway. Yeah. Now, here's one thing that I saw regarding Kamala and her support versus Trump support. And all of this, I feel like everything Trump down. Hold on. Hold up. But yeah, I was saying, I think everything Trump was doing regarding all the support that Trump was garnering, I feel like it was authentic and organic. First of all, he's already been in the spotlight for quite some time. We already know who Trump is. You know what I'm saying? So he's more known already. First of all, we didn't really know who Kamala Harris was. Even the people who really supported her, they barely knew her. Like, versus Trump, even whether they liked Trump or not, they knew him longer than they knew Kamala. They knew of him longer than they knew of Kamala. They knew more of his background, whether they're gonna lie about it or not, and they more than they knew of Kamala. So he was more familiar, is what I'm saying. Kamala just came out here within those past few days, not wanting to do interviews at first, not wanting to be accessible to the people. She's ducking and dodging interviews for whatever reason, and then when it's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, she come out here trying to, cram like you do on study, like when you study for a test. Like, nah, you can't treat us like that. You should have been doing this the whole election. I mean, your whole presidency. You should have been fucking with us this whole presidency, coming to see what we need. Hear our cries. You feel me? What can you do to help? What kind of policies can you implement to help the people on a grassroots level? You see what I'm saying? Don't just wait till it's election time to come around and start doing black podcasts and things like that and reaching out to the black male, trying to do black male podcasts, All the Smoke, Club Shay Shay. Who else? Then the Roland Martin or whatever, she done a few black male podcasts. And she done a few white ones. Like the Call Your Daddy podcast she did. But before we jump on it, oh yeah, this is right here. But so yeah, let's do that. So she went to this podcast called Call Her Daddy. It's a white podcast. It's from what I understand, I don't know nothing about it, but from what I gather, it's like a raunchy ass podcast. They talk about, coochie cat and dingaling and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So she took her ass on this podcast around the time where the hurricanes was happening. Hurricane Helene, was it Milton? Yeah. So she was doing all of this around that time when people was out without food, without electricity, no water to bathe their ass, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So she went to this podcast, right? And reportedly spent six figures. You feel me? Reportedly spent six figures. That's at least $100,000 at least. And didn't even break 1 million views. Now, it might have now since this report has come out, because people are probably going to see, like, why did it not break 1 million views? But then Trump goes to sit down at Joe Rogan's podcast, and he did like 48 mil. And I'm gonna have to go back and see. Maybe it's in this article right here. Let's see. Because I had another link, but I don't think I saved it. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Let me see if I saved it over here. Because I think it had both information side by side. Give me a second. But yeah, I'm saying though, like her, she had no influence on the people out here. And it's because, first of all, the campaign just didn't seem authentic. She was reaching, and she has no connection to the culture. She has no connection to the culture at all. At least Obama had a connection to the culture, and they try to compare Harris to Obama. There was a big difference with Obama. Obama had a black woman. A lot of people like to say that don't matter, but it does matter when you try to play that race card and when you want us to vote for her for being black. When you pull that out your ass, when you pull that card out your ass and say, hey, you need to vote for her because she's the first black woman. Hold up. Is she black though? Okay, first she got to be black for her to be the first black woman. That's one thing. And did she even choose black when she married? No, she didn't. So we're not going to play the race card. Let her policies play for her. You see what I'm saying? If she would have came out here and stuck to her guns and been that first Asian American president, female, black people would have rolled for her. Black people would have still loved her the same. Black people would have still went out there and the woman of color, that would have used that. South Asian, Indian descent, Jamaican, all that, woman of color. But if she'd have just done that and been authentic from the jump, then for her to go out here and say, hey, they asked her if there's anything different that you would have done when Obama, from Biden, and she's like, no, basically, I was the decision making and all of that, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much nothing I do different. And this economy went to shit like that, and you say it ain't shit different you would do, that's not gonna win you the election, baby. You could have said something different. You could have had a backbone and been like, hey, you know what? I love Joe. Joe is my dog. That's my nigga, or whatever. But let me tell you something about Joe. Joe is Joe and I am me. I'm going to run it the way that I run it. There's going to be some similarities, but there's going to be some things different that I'm going to implement. I'm going to add my ideas, and it's going to be this, that, and the third. I'm going to clean up the economy. I'm going to yada, 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 yada. People don't want to hear you ain't going to do nothing different, and they can't feed themselves. They spending $100 at the grocery store, and it ain't nothing but a bottle of a family bottle of juice, a family bottle of goddamn, a family bag of chips, and some meat with no sides. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear some solutions. And you ain't providing no solutions. Trump was out here at least speaking to the people's grievances, saying what he's going to do. The border crisis is a fool right now. Trump had that wild look. Trump talking about shit, deporting their ass first day. Back. Get your ass back where you came. You came over here illegal. You see what I'm saying? The illegal ones. And they like to just try to bunch them all immigrants in one basket. No, sir, no, ma'am. That's not what's going down. You know, but they like to twist it and shit just to pour some fear in out, you know. They like to do that fear monger shit. And no, I'm not no Trump supporter, but I see bullshit, I smell bullshit, and I call bullshit out. You feel me? Anyway, I was looking for this link. Do I have it? Do I have it? Nope, I don't have it. So anyway, we're gonna go back over here. I'm gonna go back over here. All right, so Kamala Harris failed presidential campaign, spent six figures on a podcast appearance that attracted a mere silver of the viewership. President-elect Trump scored by why do you how this word sounded? Goddamn, I'm trying to process what they trying to say. Anyway, Kamala Harris failed presidential campaign, spent six figures on a podcast appearance that attracted a mere silver of the viewership. President-elect Trump scored by showing up on comedian Joe Rogan's show, according to a new report. Harris spent the mega bucks for her $1 billion war chest building a set for her interview with Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast, the Washington Examiner reported. Her interview was reportedly filmed in a Washington, D.C. hotel room. Trump's October 25th appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience already has over 47 million views on YouTube, while Harris showing on the raunchy women's sex and relationship focused podcast has just 813,201 views since being uploaded on October the 6th. And sex sells. People gonna tune into some raunchy behavior. But one thing about Kamala is, first of all, you got to be a goddamn. They should have chose somebody with some charisma, with some pizzazz, because that's what you're gonna need to beat Trump. If the Democrats would have had a candidate that was like that, Trump ass would have been blown out the water. I promise you that. If they would have had an Obama type fella, black or white or female. Matter of fact, if Michelle Obama would have been out there, do you understand that she would have blown Trump out the water, in my opinion. But I don't think she want to deal with that headache. And no, I wouldn't have voted for Michelle Obama neither, because she's the same as Kamala when it comes to these policies. I wouldn't have been advocating for Michelle, but I know the world, the nation would have. I feel like the nation would have gotten behind Michelle. And I think she would be a better candidate than Kamala, honestly. I think that she would have been a better president than Kamala, if you ask me my opinion. If I had a choice to choose between Kamala and Michelle, it would be Michelle. Promise you. Anyway, Rogan had said he was in negotiation with her team for her to appear, but the plan was scrapped to travel to his studio in Austin, Texas. So she wanted him to come to Washington, D.C. She didn't feel safe coming to Texas. It says Harris's presidential campaign replete with appearances from stars like Beyonce, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and others. Also reportedly spent $15 million on event production, with $1 million going to Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions. Money can't buy you love or a good candidate, Republican political strategist Brad Todd told the Examiner when asked about Harris' campaign's massive spending. Advertising is a pretty important source of information for swing voters. It no doubt matters, but it's not enough. It doesn't matter if you have the wrong message and it's not delivered in a compelling way. What her campaign missing was an effort to, with the popular administration in April. Harris' campaign didn't immediately return messages. Mm-hmm. All right. What say you? Y'all all right? Y'all good out yonder? Waffles in the building. What he do? What's the motherfucking deal? She say, hey. Hope you doing good. Y'all let me know who you is and where you from. If you just falling up in the building. You understand me? You can also send me super chats on YouTube. I am unable to receive stars on Facebook right now. They got me on restrictions. So if you would go ahead and send your boy some cash out, you see it floating at the bottom of the screen at $Sheldon VYBEZ 903. Man, send me $1. Send your boy $1, man. It wouldn't hurt. You know, I ain't getting paid from a stream on Facebook. That's some 304. Oh, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. All right, now, did y'all see Trump going off about a lot of the shit that he gonna be doing when he get back in office first day? Did y'all see that? Trump snapping, y'all. That nigga spitting bars right now. Hold up. And I ain't mad at none of this shit. This man, so far, some of the shit that I've heard him say, I ain't mad at. Let's get up into it. Says Trump declares only male and female genders will be recognized by U.S. government. Because what else genders are there? What other genders are there? Like, for real. I'm really asking a serious question. Like, what are they calling themselves out there now? I'm finna. How can I ask this question? What are all the genders? What are all the genders? Oh, really? There. Okay. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Can y'all see it? On my phone. Let me see. All right, anyway. I'm gonna read it anyway. I didn't know that these was classified as genders per se, but you got non-binary, you got transgender, you got cisgender, you got gender fluid, you got agender, interest. Yeah, man, this I'm honestly confused because if you are a transgender, right, that means in my mind, this is me before I read this shit, and this is what I'm telling y'all. This is my mind, and maybe I'm ill-informed. I don't think so, but be patient. Be patient with me. In my mind, I'm thinking a transgender means you went from this gender to that gender, right? Or from that gender to this gender. So that would still be either male or female. So you trans from one to the other. Either way, it's either only one or the other in my mind. But let's read what the definition of transgender is. Let me see. It says a gender identity that differs from the sex assigned at birth. Okay. The term trans is sometimes used as an inclusive term for non-binary or gender non-conforming people. Still, that part threw me away. I don't know what happened after assigned at birth, because all of that was shit. We don't need all that information. That first sentence was good enough. A gender identity that differs from the sex assigned at birth. Boom. We get into the confusion with the term trans is sometimes used as an inclusive term for non-binary or gender non-conforming people. Okay. I don't understand, because if they are non-binary, then wouldn't that mean they don't like either sex? But they would still either be male or female. This is my brain now. Maybe I'm ill informed. I'm not the brightest bulb. But we finna read what non-binary reads. Let's see. A gender identity that is not exclusively male or female. So they don't identify as either or. So how can you be trans? I guess you trans from I'm a male or I'm a female to nothing. So I guess that could still be trans. I'm trans non-binary, maybe. I don't know. But it gets confusing with all this shit. That's why I'm confused. Anyway, it says a gender identity that is not exclusively male or female, non-binary. People may identify with no gender, both genders, a third gender, or a gender that changes over the time. Oh, today I'm a man, tomorrow I might be a woman, I might be both. Damn, we get to do that? We get to do that now? That's I don't want to offend nobody. I ain't trying to offend nobody because I love all my supporters, everybody that rock with me of different races. We got people in here from Australia, as you seen earlier. If you not just tuning in, if you've been here from the beginning, we got Bronx, New York in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Valerie, Shannon Boyd. You know what I'm saying? We got my dog from Louisiana, Shreveport up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Theodore Nunn. We got people from everywhere. And I'm sure some of y'all may be gay, straight, bi, whatever. I ain't got no problem with none of that. Trust me, I got friends. You understand me? But people that I know, they don't try to impose this type of lifestyle onto others and expect others to just be accepting to it. It's one thing if you are trying to, be disrespectful and you know, call them out for their lifestyle or whatever on some random bullshit. But just to have an opinion about something that, like, man, we can still coexist. We can still be cool. You feel me? Got co-workers of all kinds of races. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is I ain't trying to offend nobody, but this is really crazy to me that people change their gender that many times. Like they said that, or a gender that changes over time. Like you can be this, that, this, that, this, that. You can keep switching. Hey, man, this is where we at today. Well, at least that's where it was. Cause Trump say he finna put a stop to all this shit. All right, now cisgender. Let's get into that. It says a gender identity that matches the sex assigned at birth. Man and woman are examples of cisgender identities. Identities. I don't know if I like that. That seems new. That sounds like some new shit. I think they just made that shit up. When they start coming out with the word cisgender, when they start using it, I'm gonna Google that too. The term cisgender was coined in 1994 by biologist Donna DeFausse. It's relatively new. It's 28. It's 30 years old and I'm 32, so I don't identify as no damn cisgender. This shit was after me. You understand me? So anybody that's born 94 and after, if you want to identify as a cisgender and you are what you was at birth, go ahead, knock yourself out. I was born in 92. I don't identify as no damn cisgender. I am a man. I'm a male. You understand me? I don't understand this shit, man. Y'all get anyway. I'm not no damn cisgender. Gender fluid. A gender identity that shifts between male and female, both or neither. Ain't that the same as non-binary? I guess non-binary has a slight difference than gender fluid because gender fluid means that you only switch over time. You're not just, man. I don't know, man. This is how my brain is working right now. It's like, whoa, trying to catch it all. Okay, agender identity. where the person does not identify with any gender. Agender people may present as male, female, or androgynous. Wouldn't agender be non-binary too? Is anybody in the audience right now any of these other than cisgender? Let me know, please, if you are any of these in the audience. And I'm cool. I'm cool with some transgender people. Like I've had to work with employees, co-workers. You understand me? I know some good. I know some nice people. I know a non-binary who was born a woman. Whatever you want to say. That I know that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Loving person. Do I agree with it? No, it's not for me to understand either. I'm just saying, I would like to know who's in the audience out here, and maybe y'all can enlighten us. Because I see cisgender out here, and that's supposedly something that I am. I don't identify as that. I would like to understand why somebody would identify as a non-binary and not a agender or a gender fluid, because those three kind of intertwine. You see what I'm saying? All right, now intersex, an intersex condition where a person can identify with any gender, including male and female. Most intersex people identify with the gender. What are we saying? This is the same shit. So how can you determine which one are you? Oh, that's why I'm glad Trump said what he said. He said, I'm doing away with this shit. I'm doing away with it. You understand me?
Wing radical racists and perverts who are trying to indoctrinate our youth, and we're going to get their Marxist hands off of our children. We're going to defeat the cult of gender ideology and reaffirm that God created two genders called men and women. We're not going to allow men to play in women's sports. And by so doing, you know what happens? We're going to save the dignity of women, and we're going to save women's sports itself. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're going to bust up the censorship regime and bring back free speech again.
I hope y'all bring that to these social media.
We're going to find the deep state actors who have burrowed into government, fire them, and escort them from federal buildings, and it'll go very quickly. We're going to stop the left-wing radical racists and perverts who are trying to indoctrinate our youth, and we're going to get their Marxist hands off of our children.
Who couldn't be with that?
To stop the appalling weaponization of our justice system. There's never been a justice system like this. It's all investigation. I've been going through it for 7 years. 7 years. We want his taxes. They get the taxes. That's the end of that. Nothing. They were very good to stop the appalling. No. We're going to defeat the cult of gender ideology and reaffirm that God created two genders called men and women. We're not going to allow men.
Okay. So when he say, what did he say? Oh, yeah, about the censorship. We're gonna bust up the censorship regime. Man, please. Because I get so irked. My nerves get so irked when I hear or have to say stuff like unalived, graped, all kinds of bullshit, because these platforms will give you that yellow dollar signs. And for the content creators out there, you understand what I say, what I mean when I say that. That means you either gonna make little money off of your content or none at all when they give you that yellow, because of some of the words that you say. You can have a perfectly good, clean broadcast, but you had the word RAPE in there. or something like that. They're gonna give you a yellow dollar sign. You have to dispute it and all kind of BS. It's because of this censorship regime, and it didn't happen until the Democrats implemented this. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, you used to can do whatever you wanted on YouTube. People used to cook crack on YouTube. You could learn how to cook crack on YouTube back in the day. I ain't saying that's a good thing, but I'm saying this was the free speech. you know, and I ain't maybe that's a good thing that they take stuff like that off. But YouTube used to have fights, all kind of hood fights and all kind of stuff like that. Backyard fights. You don't see that stuff like that no more. Everything has gotten sensitive. You know, they have censored a lot of things. Yeah. Like, what country are we living in now? Are we living in a dictatorship, communism? Like, what's going on? Like, if I'm going on the internet and I want to search for something, and I should be able to find certain shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm searching for that, you know, whether it's illegal or not, and if it is illegal, then maybe I get in trouble for it when I get caught. You see what I'm saying? But whatever. Anyway. Another thing Trump said is that Trump is going to target medical staff offering gender affirming care for minors, meaning that he will put a stop to those who are changing the gender of these children. Who could not agree with that? Who could not agree with that right there? Hold up right quick. Let me pull this up. I wish this was bigger.
Performing surgery on On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It will go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination.
Wow. That's
our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's.
That's beautiful. I can't even hold you. I can't even hold you on that. I can't even hold you. I can't even hold you, man. Do you understand how many of these children have these videos regretting what they did? Now, I'm not saying that adults who had this transformation have the regrets. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But the kids who had this transformation, a lot of them have come out and spoke about how they wish their parents or their people would have been a little bit more tougher on them and not so supporting in this lifestyle, at least while they were young. And they're having complications because they didn't reach puberty. And they're getting their body changed before they even reach puberty and all this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of complications that can go with it. So I support this 100%. Because first of all, you shouldn't be doing it no way. You shouldn't be doing it no damn way. What you changing your child's sex for? It's a child. Shouldn't even be worried about sex. I mean, yeah, we have crushes and little boyfriends and girlfriends in school. You know, you got your little crush and y'all maybe start dating and stuff like that. But it's on some innocent shit. It's supposed to be anyway. It's supposed to be. Sex ain't even supposed to be involved. So what the hell is we doing changing the sex for? If you a little boy and you like little boys, find another little boy to like. Find a little boy that like you. Damn it. I mean, shit, I ain't saying it's right, but why are we chopping off balls and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we doing all that at this young age? Like, wait, just chill. You may grow out the little phase you when you might start liking women. You still got time. Puberty ain't hit yet. You know what I'm saying? When that testosterone hit, you might be like, oh shit, shit. I need to. Or you just may want to still be a male that you know, do men. You feel me? I mean, that's your business. But at least wait till you're 18. Damn. Come on now. Like, what? This is common sense. Why are we having this conversation? It's sad that he even have to go out here and say something like this for the kids. Come on now, y'all wild. Y'all wild as hell. Now, who is this dude right here? It says Trump's border Caesar and former ICE director with a message to illegal immigrants. Oh, pretty much told the immigrants it's over. It's over. Y'all finna go back to where you came if you came over here illegally. Yes, it's grass, man. Let's see what's going down. Let me get this loaded up. How y'all doing though? Hit that like button. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm using this old ass my backup computer. If you just tuning in, I left my MacBook charging at a place and I can't get to it right now, but I know where it is and making it work. Y'all bear. Now,
I got a message. As a guy who spent 34 years deporting illegal aliens, I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now. You're damn right. Because you're going home. I got another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization. And he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done.
Easy. That boy talking that gangster shit.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is.
Send her ass home with them.
Families can be deported together.
Exactly. Common
Well, I
sense.
think, look, it'd be great to have local law enforcement assist ICE because, you know, one thing we learned during 9/11, reported together.
It says, I am pleased to announce that the former ICE director and stalwart on border control, Tom Homan, will be joining the Trump administration in charge of our nation's border. Sound like he's the man put in charge. He talking that shit. Sound like he talking that shit and he finna goddamn clean it up. That's what you want standing on business. You understand me? Where we at? Where was I at? In charge of our nation's border, the border Caesar, including but not limited to the southern border, the northern border, all maritime shit. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. And aviation security. I'm finna figure out what maritime is though. I don't know if this is some military shit. Maritime connected with the sea, especially in relation to seafaring, commercial or military activity. Yeah, I figured with that MAR, I don't know. I just felt like it would have something to do with Marines. You know what I'm saying? MARI. Feel like it had something to do with some Marines. You know what I'm saying? So I figured it had something to do with the waters. You know. Anyway. I've known Tom for a long time, and there is nobody better at policing and controlling our borders. Likewise, Tom Homan will be in charge of all deportation of illegal aliens back to their country or origin. Congratulations to Tom. I have no doubt you will do a fantastic and long awaited for a job. Sound like he's gonna do his damn thing. He's gonna talking about off the face of the earth. And wouldn't that be what you want if somebody's coming over here bringing all this damn fentanyl over here? It's a lot of people that's done lost their lives or loved ones to fentanyl. You understand me? Like they are doing illegal shit and they're bringing detriment to the country. Why would we not want somebody out there fighting for us, standing on business, and versus somebody out here talking about some? Oh, you can come in, just you all come in. We had money for you. We're gonna get these niggas money. All these taxpayers' money, we're gonna give it to you. The fuck? Why would we want that? No.
It'd be great to have local law enforcement assist ICE because, you know, one thing we learned during 9/11 report was we shouldn't have stovepipes. Law enforcement should work with law enforcement. But, you know, there's two things. Number one, under President Trump, he was suing the sanctuary cities, DOJ suing the sanctuary cities, pulling federal funds. Of course, day one, when Joe Biden came in office, he stopped that lawsuit. So that has to be put back in place. And look, I've seen some of these Democratic governors say they're going to stand in the way. They're going to make it hard for us. Well, you know, a suggestion. If you're not going to help us, get the hell out of the way. We're going to do it. So if we can't get assistance from New York City, and I may have, you know, we have to double the number of agents we send to New York City because we're going to do the job. We're going to do the job without you or with you. But it's much easier to arrest a bad guy. Like I just said, we're concentrating on public safety threats of human and national security threats. Right. It's much easier to arrest a bad guy in the jail. Give us access to Rikers Island that we've been kicked out of. Let us get the bad guy in jail. It's safer for the alien. It's safer for the officer.
I think they all vote are Kamala voters. Especially the black guy. I can almost bet my bottom dollar that he voted for Kamala.
It's safer for the community. But if you're going to release these bad guys.
Oh, this on Fox News? I don't know. They made shit. I don't know. I didn't realize this was Fox. I just looked at it. I don't know.
If you're going to release these bad guys out in the community, then we're going to have to go find them, which puts the officer at risk, puts the community at risk, and puts, you know, and bottom line is, it's no one, sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. And the left keeps saying, well, we want victims and witnesses of a crime to feel safe come to the police department knowing we don't work with life. Let me make one thing clear. That's just a stone cold lie. Victims and witnesses of a crime does not want the bad guy back in their neighborhood.
That's true.
Certainly. And most illegal, the illegal immigrant community, they broke the law being there, they shouldn't be. However, after being there, they're God-fearing family people. I get it. Do they want a sexual predator in their neighborhood? Do they want someone convicted of DUI 10 times in their neighborhood? Let us protect not only American communities, but let us protect the immigrant community. Who's the victim of MS-13 crime?
Yeah.
The immigrant community.
Yeah.
So, if sanctuary cities don't want to help us, to get the hell out of the way.
Now, a lot of people like to try to throw all immigrants in the basket, and he just spoke on that. He kind of just spoke to that. Immigrants who are over here legally, they don't want them illegals coming over here neither. No, they don't want that. They may have one or two family members, like maybe their pops, maybe their mom, maybe their grandma, something like that, that they don't want to go back over. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they don't want bus loads and thousands and all this shit coming up. No, because they had to come over here the right way themselves. It's kind of a slap in the face to them. No, you have to stand in line, just like I had to stand in line to get your green card, get your citizenship or whatever. A lot of them ain't with that shit either. But they try to lump all the immigrants in one bag so you can try to garner some fear. Oh, he's going to mass deport all immigrants, all illegal immigrants. Yeah, it's a difference. It's a huge difference. Why would he deport a legal citizen who done nothing wrong, who did break no laws? Like, let's use our common sense and let's not let this fear get in our way of thinking, because we was voting off a card for a black person, quote unquote, only on the strength of that and only on the strength of abortion rights, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got real issues out here, real problems. And I ain't saying abortion ain't no problem, but that's not gonna put food in my pockets. That's not gonna put money in my pockets. That's not gonna put food in the mouth of the kids I already got. See what I'm saying? I got kids, and I ain't never aborted neither one of them or had an abortion. That's just me, though. You know? So I'm just saying, like, that's not gonna put money in my pocket. You voting for that. I need the economy to be fixed, because shit, 4-5 years ago, I was balling in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I had disposable income for the first time in life. Literally. Nigga, I ain't bullshit. I was doing numbers. You feel me? I'm just saying. Yo, I know how I feel. Shit different now. Shit is totally different. Anyway, we're moving on along from this election. Let's get up into some other shit, man. Let's get into some celeb news real quick now. All right, so Young Thug is home. I'm sure a lot of y'all know that, right? Young Thug is home. And oh, okay, before we leave the election, I gotta show y'all this. I know y'all seen it, but I gotta show this to you. Okay, hold up. Let me pull it up. So we got Kamala, a mural in Atlanta, I believe. If this will come up, my internet is being slow. I'm using my old Mac desktop, so y'all got to bear with me. Anyway, we have a mural of Kamala Harris being painted over in Atlanta following her election loss, right? Now, I seen this floating online. I saw this floating around online, and when I saw it, I thought, like, damn. First of all, why did they even do that before she was even won the election anyway? Like, that's what I was thinking. But then the artist actually came out and said that it was like temporary advertisement anyway, or at least that's what he's saying. So maybe if she would have won, it probably wouldn't have been temporary advertising. It would have stayed up a little longer or forever, maybe. But since she didn't win, this temporary advertising, I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that was quite interesting, because people were making a big deal out of it. And yeah. Anyway, we're moving on along. Young Thug home. And he is home under some strict conditions. And he's gonna be home for he got 15-year probation or parole or whatever. And we got Young Thug's father. He's going off on some rappers out here for clout chasing. Let's get into it. If I can get this pulled up, man. Why oh why is this acting like this? Let me close some of these windows up. That's probably what the situation is. Okay, we're dealing with an old ass Mac desktop, so I can't have it thinking too heavy. You understand me? I left my charger, y'all, for my MacBook, so we gotta make it work. How we make it work? Let's see. Let's see. Come on now. Okay. Okay. So this is Young Thug going off on rappers like T.I. and others. Let's see what he got to say for clout chasing. Since Young Thug has been home, I guess he mad that everybody want to come around now, but that wasn't saying a lot when he was locked up. Maybe that's the case. I'm just speculating. I ain't saw none of this. I ain't saw none of it at all, but we finna get into it together. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you just following in, let me know who you is and where you from. I appreciate you for pulling up. Let go. Oh, come on now. You were just playing. Don't do that now. Don't do that. These
We got everybody, all these rappers, and everybody trying to find Young Thug. They want to talk to Young Thug. They want to this, that, and other. Where your ass been for 29 months? Why y'all ass ain't been out there protesting for his constitutional rights being violated? Y'all are the ones considered to be the influencers. Ain't influencing shit.
Where
y'all been? Y'all been quiet for 29 months.
Everybody want to work now.
But now everybody want to be seen.
Everybody calling me.
Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to try to get a chance to talk to him. This, that, and the third. For what? For what?
Now, I'm wondering, and he looked just like Young Thug when I paused that motherfucker. So I'm wondering, do Pops know if none of them have had any kind of conversations with him at all since he's been in the joint? You know, like, how do he know that ain't none of them reached out or whatever? Or maybe he know, maybe they didn't have some conversations. So maybe his argument is, y'all ain't been out publicly speaking loud, stomping y'all feet, waving y'all hands, making noise for Young Thug's constitutional rights. Maybe that, okay. Damn. I'm gonna have to let this motherfucker play, because every time I pause it, it's doing this. This old desktop. We at 56 seconds in. Damn.
We got all these.
Oh man, we ain't. It's rough. It's real out here. You gotta be kidding me, man. So you mean I gotta just let it play from the jump? That's crazy. Why is this shit acting like that? It wasn't doing this earlier. I'm always having some kind of complications, y'all, even on my MacBook.
We got everybody, all these rappers, and everybody trying to find Young Thug. They want to talk to Young Thug. They want to this, that, and other. Where your ass been for 29 months? Why y'all ass ain't been out there protesting for his constitutional rights being violated?
Okay.
Y'all are the ones considered to be the influencers. Ain't influencing shit.
Damn.
What y'all been? Y'all been quiet for 29 months.
Everybody want to work now.
But now everybody want to be seen.
Everybody calling me.
Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to try to get a chance to talk to him. This, that, and the third. For what? For what?
For what?
Let's make it make sense. Now you want to talk to him. You want to goddamn put out the monkey ass videos, all this for your personal gain.
These are monkey ass videos.
It's just for your personal gain, your personal hype.
Yo, I mean, he's
Trying to make yourself relevant. Where have y'all been for 29 months? You could have been relevant. You could have been being seen.
like Mariah the Scientist. Yo, girl,
Fight with it.
is hold you down, man. Yo, real one.
Fight
Yo, real
with
one.
these guys. Because some of these guys are from y'all side of the town, too. Some of these guys are probably related to some of y'all, too. So where y'all been? Where have y'all Atlanta artists been? Up until now. You could have been fighting for them. So, you know, I don't see why you deserve no brownie points for that shit. Let's make it make sense. Because I guarantee you this, if the shoe was on the other foot, he'd have been fighting for you.
I tell you.
He would have been fighting for you, hands down.
I don't know, man.
Without trying to make a prop for his name so he can get some clout.
It's easy to say that when you ain't been in that situation. Is that it? What's going on?
You know, I went to T.I. Over a year or so ago when he first opened up his restaurant and asked him to do an event on behalf of us, on behalf of YSL. And I was told, let me get with my people and see can I do that. But yet and still I see you right there beside Young Thug.
Yeah, he eating. Old people always eating some shit.
That's when he needed the help.
Wow.
That's when he needed your support.
It's probably my damn.
You know, let's be for real. Let's be real. Let's be real with this shit. Make it make sense.
Oh no, that's how the screen is. Okay, that's the video that's still like that. Okay.
So you know what side y'all playing? Get it? I don't get it. What side y'all playing? You know, so we gonna make it make sense sometime. Cause I guarantee you 100%, if the shoe was on the other foot, Doug would have been sticking by your families. He would have been you know, concerned with your families. He would have done show love to your families. And y'all know it because he was doing it beforehand.
Eating on that peppermint.
So let's make it make sense. What is you all's angles? What's y'all angles for wanting to be around him?
You said
what's y'all angles for wanting to put him on a picture? What's the angle for you want to host him? What's the angle? Who's it for? So, you know, we gotta stop with the fake. We gotta stop being fake and phony, man. We gotta stop doing things just for an angle. Let's do some shit and make it real.
You would think.
Let's make it real.
You would think, man, but folk out here fake.
Let's keep it.
Folk out here faking the phone. They gonna keep faking the phone. There's no authenticity no more. Shit's dead, man. People love a good lie and be knowing the damn truth, knowing the motherfucker lying to them, but they won't. They want that lie. They rather have that lie rather than that real. You feel me? So people gonna be unauthentic, whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, how y'all doing out there? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, now, did y'all see DDG and Halle Bailey? So DDG took their son Halo on a stream with Casanat, right? And apparently, Halle, she wasn't with it. She didn't like it, and she went on public to let people know. She went on social media to let people know, hey, I ain't with this. I was out of town. I wish it wouldn't have happened. Let me see. Let me pull this up. So her post read yesterday. Oh, no. It says, hi, everyone. Just so you know, I am out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I am out of town. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna come down on her because she did just have a baby. She might be going through some postpartum situations, and DDG spoke to that. DDG, he basically said, she may be going through some things that I can't understand as a man. So I'm not gonna basically. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm trying to get everything pulled up. All right, so let's just play this. Let me play this for you. This is what DDG had to say.
Like what people do, I don't like when people hate on her. We're very different. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible because Halo needs her. I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't remember what life was like before Halo. And I wouldn't have him if it wasn't for Halle. And for that reason alone, like, I got unconditional love and respect for her that nobody can really change. And y'all got to understand we going through a very different transition. One thing I don't transition right now, we only been parents for 10 months. Now we going through like a little breakup, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand we going through something, that's a little, it's hard for us. So when little stuff like this happen, it's really nothing. People go through this type of stuff all the time. I just don't appreciate when people try to put me against her, or it's like me versus her and all of this, and she's wrong and he's right, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all can hate on me for as long as y'all want, but leave Halle alone, man. And we going through
All right, so she retracted her statements, and she made a post saying, yesterday, maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. She shouldn't have. She could have spoke to DDG like, hey, man, next time, please holler at me before you do something like that. Please. All right, but anyway, it says, I shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo is always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kyle, for the gifts for Halo. All right. Now I can understand that, and I can see both parties' situation. I can understand both sides. I can understand her wanting to be informed, and I can understand her not wanting her child in front of millions. I can understand it because I don't publicize my children. I don't even post my kids that much on my personal Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? It's very few times where I post my children, and it's not because I don't love my children. It's just, hey, I'm not publicizing them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I have some very beautiful children. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, um, she did kind of overreact, if you ask me, because her going online just fuels the fire of the controversy behind their breakup, and it's only going to make the fans and everybody feed into it. When she could have just hollered at him, offline. And her son is already in front of millions of people already. She posts pictures of him like right now. So her saying in front of millions of people, and it kind of was like, what are you talking about? Now, I understand what you're saying. Hey, holler at me before you do so, because I don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my child is doing. I need to know beforehand. I could feel you on that. But to say you don't want your kid in front of millions of people, well, then don't you do it. Have no pictures of your child, no videos of your child in front of millions of people. And then I could feel you on it. I could be like, hey, well, she don't even post her kids. So shit, bro, why you do it? You understand me? You know, if she ain't posting them, that's a conversation y'all need to have. At least. You know what I'm saying? Oh, her that right. But she posting them. So it's like, hey, I didn't think nothing much of it. He probably didn't think much of it. Okay. But yeah, and then I seen some people in the comment section like, hey, well, next time he just need to be busy. He need to play busy since you out of town and he had work to do, which was a podcast. Then maybe he should just play busy. I mean, he really was busy. He had work to do. That. I'm sure he got paid for that. And if he didn't get paid for it, he will get paid for it off the residuals. You know what I'm saying? So something, you feel me? So yeah, and it's a lot worse that child could have been around. A whole lot worse. But like I said, I do understand both parties. I understand what she's saying to a certain degree. And he had a very mature response.
Very different.
He had a very mature response. A lot of women are just throwing DDG under the bus because they are unhappy right now. And one woman is going through a breakup that's in the public eye. Most women gonna love that woman. So DDG, he's taking it like a champ. He's taking it like a champ. He's doing his due diligence. He's done some goofy shit. He has done some goofy shit, but for him to have that mature response, he got a point for me on it. Yeah, he got a point for me on that one. I like their response. And I see them getting back together. I would like to see them get back together, at least for the child's sake. You know what I'm saying? And they young. They both young. What's going on right now is probably some hormones on her end, and him feeling exiled. You know what I'm saying? Like she's probably showing. We all done been through some kind of relationship struggles. So I don't think this is the end for them two. I don't think this is the end for them two. I think we'll see more of them together in the future. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. Yeah. Now speaking of parents, right? Let's get on this. Is this a rapper? Who is this? Somebody named Glossup. Who is this person, man? I think she a makeup artist or some shit. But she has a problem with Glorilla taking care of her parents. Now let's check this. This lady right here it really irked my nerves to hear her speak like this, because why is you worried about somebody else pocket and taking care of who they taking care of? Why you feel bad for a rich motherfucker taking care of their parents? You understand me? She don't feel sorry for herself, so why you feel sorry for her? But anyway, I digress. Let me play this for y'all. Glossup says she feels bad watching Glorilla take care of her parents. I'm not doing that. My main problem is my kids. a lot of parents wish they were in their kids' shoes. See, she already dumb when she say my main problem is my kids. You lost me right there. Because why is your kids a problem? Why is your kids not your main priority? You goofy. Yeah.
It is what it is. Even though that shit sound crazy, that's what the.
Yeah, it do sound crazy because it is crazy. I had to refresh it to bring it from the top.
And sometimes I be feeling bad for this shit because I be looking at Glow and she be doing stuff for her parents and shit, and I be like, dang, I want to do that, but then it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna overextend myself for somebody that when my main problem is my kids. Like my main concern, I really did not want to go on this tour because I didn't have nobody to help me with my kids. A lot of parents are, I don't want to say jealous, but wish they probably was in their kids' shoes. I feel like that's something that needs to be talked about.
Does it?
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
You ain't right.
I am saying that shit right. And I need to stop saying I don't know. I need to stop and start standing on motherfucking business and saying what the fuck it is. It is what it is. Even though that shit sound crazy, that's what the fuck it is. Like,
who is she though?
Cause there's no way. If it was the roles would switch, yeah, I'll be going my life a whole different way if I was my mama. But it's okay though, cause like I said, only thing I need is my kids to keep motivating me to go harder. That's the only thing I need. No, I don't act like nobody but my kids is my responsibility. And sometimes I be feeling bad.
Now, if your parents didn't pour into you the way that Glorilla parents poured into her, then just say that. We're not finna sit here and act like all parents are what you said. That's goofy as hell. Because my parents ain't shit like what that is at all. You understand me? So as soon as I get that bag, guess who I'm taking care of first? Yeah, my family. And that includes my parents and my children. You understand me? We all the same around this motherfucker. I don't understand what you're talking about. See, I come from a close-knit family. You feel me? Yeah, we look out for each other. I don't understand what this new age shit is about. You know, I'm only for self. That's what's wrong with us right now. And when you get in the bind, guess what you gonna need? You gonna need you somebody. You're gonna be looking to call somebody. But guess what? With this type of attitude, I hope they don't help you. I hope don't nobody help you. Because you need to learn a lesson. You need to suffer. Yeah. But see, that's the mindset that has gotten people into this. Those are the things that has gotten people into this mindset. People not looking out for them. That's her. She was never looked out for her. Like nobody looked out for her. Say that. Glorilla and her, I believe her mother and her father are still married. Her biological mother and father. I believe. I could be wrong about that, but if I'm wrong, then it's her stepfather and her mother is they married. But she come from a family. A lot of y'all don't come from families. That's why y'all had this rhetoric towards men and shit like that, because y'all don't come from a man. Y'all don't understand what it's like to take rules from a man. Y'all know y'all mama's gonna tell y'all, sit y'all ass down, yada yada yada, and love and care on you at the same time. So y'all can understand the differences between mama. But when daddy start putting that foot down and shit like that, y'all don't understand it because y'all ain't never been around no man. When the man start voicing himself and his opinion, y'all take that shit as disrespect because y'all ain't never been around no man. Y'all don't know how to decipher real disrespect from true respect, or just man sitting on the square laying down the law, some authority. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't know the difference between it because y'all ain't never been around real men. Your family had never helped you, so say that. Just say my family ain't done shit for me. So I commend Glorilla for taking care of her families, for her parents. And I commend her parents for taking care of her so she can return the favor in the old age. You damn right I want to take care of my parents. I don't want them to lift a damn finger. Hell yeah. Because they made sure me and my two sisters wanted nothing. And if we did want for it, they busted their ass to get it. Yeah, and even if they told us it was something that we wasn't going to get or couldn't have or whatever, they ended up finding a way for us to get it or made us work for it and showed us the true value of a dollar. I come from realness. I could never sit here and be like, I ain't never taken care of my family because my family took care of me. So only people that spew this type of rhetoric come from ain't shit families. I mean, that's what I gather. What you say? What you say? Like, I don't get it. And for somebody to say my main problem is my kids, yeah, I withdrew from the conversation. I ain't even trying to talk to you because we ain't even on the same frequency. We ain't even on the same frequency, sweetheart. Because my kids ain't no problem. They are priority. And see, she confused problem, her kids being her problem, with her parents being a problem. Because her parents is actually a problem. Her parents never looked out for her. So they the problem. So she, in mid-sentence, she's thinking about not doing for her parents because they're a problem. And she's saying, my only problem is my kids. No, my main priority is my kids. But it came out how it came out because that's the type of mindset she got. All right, so moving on along, we got Kevin Hart. He sat down with Chelsea Handler. And she explains not washing her legs in the shower. My white friends, my good white people, I need y'all to gather around. And we need to have this conversation right quick. Because why is y'all not washing y'all whole body when y'all go to the... Come on, let me start this over. Let's get up into it. Why is y'all not washing y'all ass properly?
Let your dog sleep in the bed. No. Black people don't like that.
No.
All my black friends, when they ever see me, they go, you look like one of those girls who sleeps in bed with your dog. Yeah. And my other friend, Yaya, always goes, white girls don't wash their legs. We talked about this.
Yaya, she said her other friend, Yaya, said white girls don't wash their legs. I grew up with somebody. I got a homegirl named Yaya. Shout out to Yaya, baby.
White girls don't wash their legs. I go, why do my legs need to be washed? They're covered all day.
It's very true.
It's not like my legs are going out without me.
It's very true.
And when I take a shower, all the soap from my shower comes down. Tiffany, I had this conversation with too.
So you feel like that's washing. You feel like that.
It's not like my legs are out there gardening all day without me.
So bad. You wash your legs.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't think? No.
What is going on with your legs that they need washing?
It's your body. You wash your body, Chelsea. Your entire body. You don't pick and choose.
I have hot spots. I have hot spots that I wash. I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
And I get those going, and then the fifth is the head, and then everything is fine. After that.
No, it's not,
it
Chelsea.
That's
I want
like
you to
cleaning in between your toes. Who got in there?
What do you mean? Who got in there?
Who got in my leg? That it's dirty.
The back of your knee. Do you see how the back of your knee is right now?
Yeah, with clean clothes over it.
Okay, yes, but you're gonna conjure up sweat on the back of your knee.
No, I don't. I'm not a molester. Why would I be sweating on the backs of my knees?
Because you're sitting with your legs crossed.
Yeah, crisscross applesauce.
Okay, this is a hot spot. Behind your knees is a hot spot.
No, not for maybe for you. It's not for me. Okay, don't let your dog sleep in the bed. No, black people don't like that.
No,
all my black friends when they ever see.
Hell no, man. So why we not washing our legs, good white people? I heard the logic, and it's not logicking to me. It's not logicking to me at all. It is not logicking to me. And somebody will come and say, "Didn't 50 Cent used to date her?" Somebody said 50 Cent used to date that thing right there. Man, that's crazy. Somebody come, it's crazy. We used to say these things about them growing up, and now they just openly admitting it. It's true. That shit is wild because it's true. I've heard it so many times and didn't have no proof of it. But now we got proof. They out here saying this shit. And she talking about the back of her knees. Like, come on now. The back of your knees is like armpits, especially when you sitting the way you sitting. That shit gonna conjure up much for sure. That's armpits. You know what I'm saying? Look how your armpit just sit. It sits up under. There's a crease right there. So if you sitting with your knee folded, this right here is the pit. It's a pit. This shit gonna and you sitting like that for the whole podcast. That's an hour of sweat. Come on now, you need to watch that. That shit, and you're not watching it, and it's building up day after day after day after day. Imagine the funk if you was to wipe the back of her leg and give it a whiff. Oh, bitch, you might pass out. You might pass out, man. Watch your whole damn body. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping. I'm in the comments. I'm reading the comments over here. Said white folks don't wash their produce, bodies, or meat and wonder why they age like banana. Come on now. Oh, man. Oh, man. We said probably don't wash the back of the plate either. Hey, they clowning in the comment section, man. Talk about like doing the dishes, man. Motherfucker just gonna clean the top part where the food was at and not the back. Man, you watch that whole motherfucker, man. Ah, hey, they wilding, man. All right, now speaking of Young Thug being home, I know I done skipped, but did y'all hear about that the judge in the YSL case saying the N-word? Everybody slipping up saying the N-word. I mean, it's so easy for them. They say it all the time and they slip up. They slip up in real time.
These niggas slacking.
She thought people were gonna give her a pass because she the judge. She didn't issue the apology and shit. Yeah, ain't no need to apologize, baby. Stand on your business. You call them niggas.
Right. Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing enough to honor him or whatever. I don't know that you can say, I mean, you can say, oh, that means they don't have guns on them, but that would be quite a stretch. Right. Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing enough to...
So she's reading, I believe, some evidence. I think like some text messages between two of the defendants or something like that. But check out this lady when she said it in the green. Baby in the green was like, no, this bitch just didn't say it. No, this bitch didn't. Look at her down there, man. Ah, what's going on? What is going on, man? Now, somebody else who said the N-word was a reporter. Check this out.
Is that if the Nuggets don't win this,
that was a good one.
Don't try to get me on that. I have to bring up the team. Lou, are you buying that this is the last dance for the Denver
She's trying to hear him
Nuggets?
Yeah, I'm buying
Nuggets.
She's trying to hear him get past it, and he's letting it dwell. And white boy like, oh shit, it's about to be some shit today. All right, now who is this? It says Michelle Beadle, a sports reporter, accidentally used a racial slur during a live broadcast on FanDuel TV's Run It Back podcast while discussing the Denver Nuggets' recent game against the Miami Heat. She mispronounced Nuggets and instead said the N-word, but quickly recovered after realizing her mistake. Her co-host Chandler Parsons and Lou Williams couldn't help but burst into laughter, with Williams jokingly remarking, "You're going to be in trouble today."
I'm buying it, Beta. You're going to be in trouble today.
That's not fair. It's not even a thing. It's not even a word.
Sounded like it.
You would love that.
Niggets. It sounds like nigglets, like baby niggas.
Anyways, I'm buying it. All good things come to an end.
I don't like hearing it, though.
And it feels like we didn't
hear
that either.
She said she don't like hearing it, and just talking about the last dance for the Nuggets core players. They don't like hearing the last dance. But when he said we don't like hearing it either, that was jokingly talking about the N-word.
We sure do. I'm sweating. It's all right, Vito. You covered in the cloth. I got you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Look, and it's always somebody blame. Hey, you good? You shit. I'm gonna give you a pass. It's always, and I'll let her take them blows, man. She'll be all right. I think that was a true flub. Now there's been other flubs, quote unquote, where I think they did it purposely. But I don't know. I think maybe there was a true slip up because you put Denver and Nick. Good, you know what I'm saying? Denver Nuggets. If you slip up, if you say Nuggets, trying to say Denver, never, you know what I'm saying? Like Denver Nuggets, Denver, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see how you can get tongue tied when saying it, but it's been other situations like the Los Angeles niggers. But she said, tried to make it sound like she said the Los Angeles Nakers. Y'all remember that? Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up. Hold up. She here with the Los Angeles Nakers. Supposedly, that's what she said it was. But it sounded like Los Angeles niggers. And I think I think her argument was she was trying to say Clippers and Lakers. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Los Angeles. Yeah. Y'all remember that though? Damn. I'm trying to find the short version. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Yeah, she was talking about Kobe Bryant. Yeah, when Kobe Bryant died. And yeah, that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Hit the like button.
Matter which Lakers team he played on. Yeah, it seems like he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers. Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with us, we're going to go. Matter which Lakers team he played on. Yeah, it seems like he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers. Kavita, if I could ask you.
She paused right before it. Like she said, I'm about to do it, you guys. Y'all got my payment ready? Y'all got me ready? About to do it. The Los Angeles niggers. Oh. Yeah, she hit that one. I think that was a real intentional one right there. But yeah. I thought that was funny. Oh man. Yeah. All right, what's good though? What's good, man? I hope each and every last one of y'all having a good one. Before we go, let's see something. So, hold up. No, we're gonna have complications on that one. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to save this video. I'm gonna have to save this one. Cool. I have to just do that one later. So I can't do this video because I'm having too many complications with this desktop that I'm using. And my patience have about run thin with using this bad boy because it's not, I ain't as savvy with it as I am with my MacBook, you know, and it's a little bit slower. My MacBook is just probably a second quicker than this motherfucker. It really ain't too much of a difference, honestly. But this right here is it's not playing certain videos, so I'm just gonna have to do this one later. But there it is. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up. We're gonna go ahead and end it right there. You understand me? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up, dropping your comments in the comment section. You know, understand what I'm saying? And yo, until next time, we out this thing. Make sure you share the stream. Oh yeah, send me some super chats on YouTube. You can't donate stars on Facebook at the moment because they got me on restriction. So if you would, send your boy $1, $2, or $3 in that Cash App. And the Cash App is floating at the bottom of the screen. That's Sheldon, VYBEZ903, $ at the front. Sheldon, VYBEZ903. Until next time, I'm out. I'm going to need y'all to stay light on your toes like you're supposed. Until next time.